and welcome to not my forever world, but today is something a little different. I'm not sure if it's going to be a full-blown series, but today I am going to be experimenting with the Create mod. Now, I have some experience with it originally because I messed around with some of the train stuff, but if you let me just I think it's FN 5 and 1. Okay, yeah, sure. Basically, I have some experience with the create mod. Mostly spend my time with the train stuff. I'll probably still do stuff with that, but I was just doing a quick overview of things here. There were so many new things. I think I played for the first time in maybe 2022. There are back tanks. I know what schematic cannons are. This surprised me. It's a chain conveyor. Apparently, you can link two different chain conveyors of chains, and it's pretty interesting because you can also drag like animals through it, which is pretty cool. Um, and I also noticed the steam engine, which is also really interesting because I've seen some showcases of it, but I'm still pretty new to it. So pretty much you can use steam to make rotational power, which is really interesting. Um, I think today I just wanted to make like a really simple like train station. I know a bit of how to do with trains and stuff. That's actually really train signal, train observer, train controls. I know you need and this brass casing, copper case. Copper casing looks cool. I might use that. That's new. I think before it was only brass and andesite casing. Um, Mechanical roll. I know mechanical roll. Windmill cells. A lot of the stuff is the same, but a lot is also new. There's variations for for like a lot of the tools too. Cardboard leggings. I want to see what this looks like. This is new. I've never seen this before. I saw cardboard boxes up here too. Yeah, there's cardboard boxes. That's interesting. And a post box. Oh my god, that's actually really cool. I think create mod for a server would be so just cool because there's like post boxes, so it'd probably be I don't know how this works. Post box. I think it delivers. Oh, oh, you can put stuff inside the cardboard packages and then put them on trains. So, oh, that is actually really interesting. And then I think, okay, so some sort of train picks them up and delivers it. That is really cool. There's so much to this that I want to see what this looks like. FNF5. Um, don't exactly like it, but it's pretty cool. Might wear it for the rest of the episode. Um, but I want to experiment with some of the train stuff. I believe you can. Wait, there's some stuff here. Okay, so there's red seats. Copycat step panel. I'm not sure if these work with vehicles. Copper bar. Oh, they added a lot of stuff. What is F5? So this is just like iron fence. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is gonna be really interesting. I know first of all you have to put tracks down. I experimented a bit with this before. Probably do a simple locomotive and two trains. Let me just make a simple track for now. Simple straight track. I'll put the train stop right here. Put that right there. Create new train. I want to make one bogie. I do like this type of bogie. They definitely look way better, and they work for bigger trains. I wanted to. I know there's another mod that expands onto trains, but I haven't gotten it to work with the loader yet. So I might try that with episode 2. I know that it lets you create wider train tracks. So yes, because bogies usually in trains they usually end up being wait, is this what's brass? They usually do end up being um is this brass? I don't know. Bogies usually end up being like this. It's just two wheels for one bogie. So I think another bogie would be about here. Oh no, but if this is the locomotive would have. Okay, wait, let me just. It would have about. It would work like this. So, uh, it depends on the locomotive, but usually it would look something like this. At least for simple locomotives. I know. I don't know a lot about trains, but I know a decent amount. So there's the leading wheels, and then the actual wheels with the pistons on them. I wonder if, because pistons, I don't think they would be functional on a moving. No, they have to be on tanks because normal trains do have tanks on the side of the wheels. So I might be able to try something like that. If you've ever looked at a steam locomotive, there are um pistons in the front of it that work. I wonder if they don't really there's no pistons on it. I wonder where. Let me see stuff. Okay, so if I add a rod here, then it would add a piston. Or if I add a shaft here, then it adds a piston. Yeah, it has to be right here. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I might have to make the entire tank copper just to make it look decent. But I also wonder if I could have. I wonder if I could have. Are there different fluid tanks? I wonder. No, no, that sucks. Because I thought it would be cool if you'd have some sort of fluid tank that doesn't have windows in it. So you can use it as like an opaque fluid tank, but it would still be functional for like a steam engine. That's interesting. There's some stress thingies here. I don't really want those, but I think the pistons still make it look good. I'll try to I'll work out something with the I'll work out a little bit something some sort of design for the locomotive. So I decided that I absolutely cannot build a train because I tried, it looks like absolute dog shit. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm gonna build some sort of tram. I'll kinda knack out some of the stuff and then I'll move on to the station. And this is what I have so far. It's still looks kind of bad. It's a pretty simple interior though. Just conductor area. There's two control seats just because it looks better symmetrical, even though you really only use one to control it. Um, I just use these NSA bars as like holding bars, just some seats, and same thing on the other side. Not the best looking design, but um, yeah. But actually, let me just show you guys how it works. Just kind of takes a bit. And then, yeah, all you really have to do is just click assemble train. Oh, yeah, I just realized I have to use like a That's a very major part. I'll just glue everything together, and I'll show you how it works, but also the control panel things. I believe I glued everything together correctly, and if you just... Train controls cannot face sideways. I think I have to get rid of the other train controls, because I have one that way. I think I have to do the other one, the one on the other side. And after that, I think I should be good. I wonder if you can, I mean, there's gonna be a little gap here, but I do wonder if it's possible to have two train bogies. I mean, not two train bogies, two train controls. Okay, um, let's just name it Tram 1, and I'll give you guys a bit of a tour. You basically you have to sit down while controlling it. You sit down, forward. Oh yeah, wait. Let me just create a switch track to show you guys. Basically, you can switch track. And how this works is, let me just go inside, and basically, instead of having a physical control that you just like, as you can see down there, as long as you hold down the direction you want to go in, it will take you there. So yeah, reverse is really slow, but that's pretty much how it works. Yeah, just reversing a bit. And I believe that if you press space when you get close to the... Yeah, when you press space, or when you hold space close to the actual station, it automatically goes to the direction. I mean, I kind of feels empty just leaving it here, so I'm going to work on I'm going to make a train station. It won't be too complicated, I'd say, but just a simple one. I want to create a turn, and the way this works is that, look, so this would be considered a curved track. I wonder how you do it. I think it's... I remember there was some way to make a curve. Yeah, left shift. Yeah, if you hold left shift, you can make a turn. I do like the little like placements on the ground to show you what's a compatible turn radius. Actually, let me... Oh, that completely lagged out my game. And then I'll do a switch track back here. Looks pretty good. Just make this thing go forward a bit. Should be good. So that way I can go straight, turn, do all this stuff. You can have automated trains, I believe. Wait. Yeah, you can have railroad crossings too. Just like that, you have a crossing. You can automate trains with train schedules, I think. You would put a mob into the seat with the train controls. You'd give them a schedule to go to a different stop with different commands. You have train signals to avoid collisions, how trains work normally, and then train observers, which probably are used for not signaling, but you can make an automated farm. So you'd have, let's say, a fluid tank in one train. You'd have a train observer and a train station. So you'd put the train observer and the train station in the same place. When the train observer is tripped, then it would, let's say, um, do a mechanism to fill up the fluid tank. So it is pretty cool. Um, I'll just do a little basic train station. I'll cut to that. So yeah, I was gonna do a little bit more, but this recording is going, well, not the recording itself, but the episode would be a little bit too long, so um, I'm just gonna stick to this for now. I think I might do some a little bit more in another episode if I ever do another episode. Honestly, Create seems pretty fun to like just mess around with and build different things. I do want to download some add-ons though for Create. I think I just got myself stuck, but it definitely. Oh wait, I just realized I could switch. Um, there are different mods for like electricity. Oh, oh, I'll fix that later. Um, but there's like electricity mods. There's industrial mods. Um, if I ever again, next episode I will probably try to get the extended rails mod, not mod, add-on. I'll try to get the extended rail add-on with this. So, cause I couldn't exactly make it look right, make a train look right with these thin tracks. I know that the odd add-on makes three block wide rails, which will look a lot better. This station isn't the best, but it's a station, I guess. It looks good. Um, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.